Sir, by married life, I mean the phase of person life in which he is after getting married. The couple have to spend entire life with each other. And it may involve a lot of aspects even before getting children.
In my point of view, it is not the relationship between two persons.
Absolutely.
You are going to generate a new family. Set some patterns for them, a healthy pattern, so they can move in the society in healthy way. Not that with damaged personality, with toxic personality, with depressive personality.
True. By helping that person out, you think that that person is inferior, you will have to bring him up. Or you think that person is superior, so you will have to make efforts to reach that without insulting, embarrassing, humiliating your partner or anybody else. No, you want to add something? Please.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. How are you?
Alhamdulillah.
When I was reciting ta'awuz, what? Ta'awuz. I mean أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. So I was looking at that my videos. What can be the reason?
We were getting ready.
Okay, excellent. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dearest viewers and respectable young scholars, we are going to resume our session. I mean academic discussion on the topic marriage. So far we have recorded 13 videos and this is the 14th one. During our previous sessions, we discussed different aspects related to marriage. I mean, from the concept of marriage to the function of marriage. The topic of today's session is marital life. What?
Marital life.
Marital life. There are few words: marital life or married life or matrimonial life. Marital, married or matrimonial. My first question. Ready?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
What's your concept of marital life? What do you mean by that? What is meant by married life or matrimonial life? Who shall initiate the talk?
Me.
Great. MashaAllah. Please.
In my point of view, married life is all about mind peace,
Okay.
sacrifice from both sides,
Okay.
patience,
Okay.
and commitment, and above all, a healthy parenting.
Okay. You mean to say that this is a relationship which involves mental peace?
Yeah.
Clear?
Yeah.
So that's why this relationship established for
Yes,
mental peace.
yes.
Second,
For patience,
and
for
then
sacrifice.
that it
requires.
It gives peace and it requires
patience,
patience,
sacrifice, commitment from both sides.
Absolute. Both sides may from the groom and the
from
bride.
bride.
You may husband and wife.
Wife.
Okay.
And above all, a healthy parenting for your
Excellent.
children.
One of the prime objectives of this relationship is to have children.
To raise the generation.
To raise generation. Another thing is there that it requires parentage,
Yes.
or parenting. And
Yes.
what's that? What kind of that parenting is?
Parenting shows the healthy relationship between bride and groom.
Okay. so
If the
that-
relationship is
Okay.
good, peaceful, healthy, then the upcoming life of the children will not be toxic.
Excellent. You are now talking about the duties of the parents. No?
Yeah.
That it should be performed in such a way that the coming generation, I mean the children,
Should not be toxic. They should live a healthy life in future.
Absolutely. That is your concept.
Yes.
No? Do you want to add something more? You have discussed so many aspects at the same time, no?
Yeah.
Is it possible to make it clear again?
Yes.
What is married life, matrimonial life, or marital life? What do you mean by that?
At the start of married life, everybody is happy because it is the different experience. But it is not the honeymoon period.
Okay.
It is all about practical life.
Excellent.
You have to perform your responsibilities
Okay.
for your spouse, for your children, for your family.
Excellent.
In my point of view, it is not the relationship between two persons.
Absolutely.
You are going to generate a new family.
Excellent, beta. Very.
So when you are going to generate a new family, you should set some patterns for them, a healthy pattern, so they can move in the society in healthy way. Not that with damaged personality, with toxic personality, with depressive personality.
True.
Because if the relationship between two spouses is good, the children will learn from them. And they will perform accordingly in their life.
Excellent. It is some sort of a relationship which is not between two people only. No? As this relationship is established, no, so all the relations which are there in linked with the husband and the wife, they also get connected.
Yes,
no?
yes.
So what would understand?
Yes.
No? So we should keep in mind that I'm not going to marry one person, or I'm not going to establish only one relationship. I'm going to establish number of relationships. No?
Yes.
And all these relationships require
Sacrifice, commitment, compromise, patience.
Excellent. Again, compromises. Again, patience is there.
One more thing I would like to add, that the both spouse should look at the positive points of each other.
See, again, these are questions we shall discuss as the time passes. That how can we lead an ideal life? I mean, the marital life, married life, or matrimonial life. That if we keep looking at the positive aspects or features or the qualities of our spouse, what happens? This life can be led in an ideal way,
In meaningful way.
Because that every human has positive points and negative points as well. So if we keep looking at the negative points, which are always there, wherever some human is there, so negative points are there. So if we keep focusing on the negative ones, what shall happen? Failure. Excellent. So anything else? So this is that her concept of marital life, that it's a relationship which is a source of peace, pleasure, enjoyment, love, and so on. Second, this is a relationship which causes establishing relationship with so many other people who are in link with your spouse. That father-in-law and brother-in-law and sister-in-law and brother-in-law and so on. Even sometimes you have a relationship with a new place.
Yes.
Again, so over here comes the culture, that you will have to change yourself, you will have to adopt so many things, or you will have to change that.
You have to adjust in the new family.
Absolutely, both ways. If you think that something is bad in that culture, so you will have to make some arrangements, or so you will have to give some solutions so that those negative things from that culture can be minimized.
New possibilities to be adopted.
Excellent. And if there is something which is positive and good, so you will have to adopt that in both cases. Excellent. Or if you can't, then there's compromise.
Yes.
As this is a relationship which cannot be changed over and over again. There's a permanent relationship, marriage. Anything else? Really, very impressive. Now, see, so many points are there. We shall discuss each point as the time passes. That what is meant by that peace of mind, what is meant by sacrifice, and what is meant by that commitment, and so on. And especially the point she was just talking about, that was parenting. What is the demand of that relationship or that office? I would say that institution, parentage. Thank you. Please. The question is clear?
Yes, sir.
Please.
Sir, by married life, I mean the phase of person life in which he is after getting married. The couple have to spend the entire life with each other.
Okay.
It may involve a lot of aspects, even before getting children. The relationship between two families, the culture difference between whether even they're different in language and cultures and even religions also.
True.
Sir, one more thing that I would like to add. It's about, as we talked before, it's all about the maturity when to get married. And because marriage gives you pleasure, but mostly it demands sacrifices, as we talked before. And as we talked that even if we can adopt to the new change, and we can adopt it. If we can't, we have to sacrifice or make compromise. Coming to my point, even if we can adopt it, it's also a compromise.
Excellent.
Because we are not used to that thing.
True.
And one more thing, that there are certain elements in our society, even mostly in our society where people are not educated. They are always trying to pull legs and distract the
this is
husband and
very
wife.
important point. Excellent. Okay.
So the most thing is that backing up your partner and take every second thing.
Okay.
Because he is the one who will stay with you.
Okay.
Even in your late stages of life, when everyone is going to leave you, even your own children.
True.
It's all about your parenting, but a stage comes when you have to leave your children. And the only partner in your life is your husband or wife.
I think this is one of the most important points, which Mr. Hassan was talking about. I do agree. I do appreciate the way you have discussed it. See, there are so many relationships, but the closest relationship which that this relationship has, that is the life partner. So if we see that your life partner is being criticized, judged by all the time, by the rest of the people, whosoever that is. No, this is the duty of the spouse. I mean, whether that is husband or the wife, that is you to defend your partner. If you start doing that, what will happen? The rest of society, the people shall not dare, to talk ill of that, that the person, you are, that married with.
Yes.
Excellent. If we start this, I think that more than 50% problems shall be that out of question over here.
Yes.
Out of society.
Sure.
Mashallah. Anything else?
So there are certain points, but as we move on next questions, I will discuss them.
Okay,
But
excellent.
It will get long, lengthy discussion.
Excellent. So this is a great, again, sacrifice. You, I think, mentioned most of the points which she was talking
Yes.
about, that what kind of that relationship is, what is the demand of that relationship, and or what is the duty of yours, towards your life partner.
Yes, sir.
But the thing which you added, that was very impressive, that it's you to always stand with your life partner in all thick
Thick and thin.
and thin. Excellent. It's you not to allow anybody else to talk ill of your life partner. If you see something, so you yourself will have to talk to that person. I mean your partner.
Yes.
And it's you to defend their outside wherever you see that someone is talking ill of your life, and also the husband
Yes,
by your
sir.
life, you can say.
Great. Please.
Sir, I agree with my batchmates, firstly. But I want to add something. If you get married out of your class, I mean in your upper or lower class, so the class difference or the family difference should never be targeted in entire marital life.
Anything which that you got attracted to.
Yes, sir.
He was talking about and he got stuck due to certain reasons. So any point which impressed you the most? Please, what was that?
So Mr. Saur added a point that if we married a person who is upper class or different from our class, then it's one of the main thing that he's not used to that environment living in. We have to make more sacrifices at that time.
Excellent.
As you mentioned in our class that there was a person who used to make tea in the office of the lady.
True.
And he married that person.
True.
He was not used to that life.
Excellent.
And the wife would have to back up him in everything and guide him throughout his life.
Excellent.
Initially, mostly in the initial phases when he gets used to it. So that's the point that I got from.
Actually, we've discussed that who to marry.
Yes.
But if you've decided not to marry, that the one who belongs to some other class, that you are from that middle class, and that person is from higher class, upper class, or lower class. So naturally there shall be problems, especially in your initial phase of your marital life. So what to do? It's you to back that person up. It's you to support that person because that is your life now. It's your life now, not wife.
If these differences are not removed, it creates complexes.
Excellent.
Superior or inferior.
Excellent. Again, beautiful point is there that if you don't do that, then there are two kinds of complexes. Just that it can be inferiority complex or superiority complex. Excellent. The same aspect we're talking about two religions, two different sects, two different classes, two different approaches, and so on. If you are married with the one who has different point of view, so what will have you to do?
Experiences even.
Excellent. Really very impressive. You just discussed this topic, and the point which he drew our attention towards was that if the marriage takes place between two classes, so you will have to avoid inferiority complex or superiority complex. So how? By helping that person out, you think that that person is inferior, you will have to bring him up. Or if you think that person is superior, so you will have to make efforts to reach that. Excellent. Without insulting, embarrassing, humiliating your partner or anybody else. Now you want to add something? Please.